and welcome to another Loc Talk. I got Victoria here. You can wave at the camera and just say hey. So Victoria is Felicia's client, and she graciously agreed to do a Loc Talk. Since you guys been asking for these Loc Talks, I got them coming, okay? I got them coming. So we're just gonna go over her Loc journey so you can see the process, see her progress, and so forth. So, how long have you been locked?
Almost 4 years.
Oh, okay. So this is like right around the pandemic.
Yes.
Was it during the shutdown?
Yes.
So you broke the law and went.
I sure did.
Because then they say stay in your house, and then wasn't it Trump? That somebody said Trump, the blacks are getting their hair done. Y'all remember that post, that meme that kept circling around, where it's saying the blacks getting their hair done.
I could not. I couldn't do it. Take it anymore.
Oh my goodness! So how long were you a loose natural before you locked?
I would say like 6 years.
6 years?
But
Okay.
I did a lot of sew-ins and braids and just protective styles. So I rarely wore my hair out. So it was just one of those things that during the pandemic it made it easier for me because it was something that I think I wanted to do for a very long time, but I was just fearful of locking my hair. And then the pandemic came around. I'm like, I don't have to go anywhere. If I'm going to do it, I might as well do it now. So I did it then.
Awesome. Okay, so I know a lot of people locked around pandemic time because they're like, I ain't gotta go nowhere, I ain't gotta see nobody, so let me go ahead and get the ugly phase over with now. Right. Was that your mindset with the ugly phase? Some people, not that I believe there's an ugly phase, but some people think there is.
You know, at first, initially, I thought it was an ugly phase, but then as I progressed with my locks, it was just like every stage was beautiful because I felt like when I first got them done with like really, really tiny braids, so no one could tell like, did you get your hair braided or not? And then it went to like a fro, and then it kind of went out before it went down. So I think it was just something that I wanted to do, and I guess I didn't have to fear anymore. I am who I am, and just decided to do it.
Awesome. So, as far as the drop, when did you experience the drop? At what year did you say it went from like growing out to dropping?
It was like a little over a year and a half, maybe.
Oh, that's quick.
Maybe two, maybe a year and a half to two. But it looked like really tiny, fine braids, and almost looked like it's like a loose natural in the very beginning. And then over the year, it just got like more fro-y and just kind of got bigger. And then it finally started to drop, which was kind of frustrating because.
You like that beginning stage?
Well, I wanted it to because it was flat, and then it started to go. I'm like, I don't want it to be like this, so it's just doing what I wanted to do. But
most people can't wait for the drop.
Yeah.
But once the drop happens, then they miss the puffy.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't have both at the same time, right?
They be like, I want that look back. I'm like, see, this is why I tell you, enjoy the journey. But I love how you said that every stage, every I guess segment was beautiful.
Yeah.
Because it truly is. It truly is if you just take the time to embrace it and enjoy it.
Instead of just like looking in the mirror, looking back at pictures and how happy I was at that time with my hair at that stage. Like I was ready for it to grow and to be at a different stage, but also during that time, it just made you find like the beauty in yourself. And sometimes that can be hard too. Just embracing it.
So how many locticians? Because you're new to Felicia, right?
Yeah, so Felicia is the third loctician I've seen. I started my journey in a different state.
Okay. What state?
Virginia.
Okay.
And so we moved like a year, or not quite a year after I got my locks established. So the end of this month will make it the 4th year, but we moved like the summer of the next year. So once I moved here, I found the loctician to I guess continue the journey. And so, I guess
how was the process in finding a loctician?
It's not very easy.
I'm sure.
It is not very easy finding someone. So, just a lot of Google research, referrals. My loctician here referred Felicia was on a referral list of locticians that potentially take on new clients, because that's another thing. Like not a lot of locticians take on new clients or accepting people, and so it's not easy.
Yeah, I know.
It's kind of scary too.
I'm sure. Yeah. Because it is a journey, so you're trying to be very careful with who you pick to go on this journey with you. What were some of the things that you looked for in a loctician when you were looking for someone to take over?
Someone with experience, yeah, with doing retightening my locks. Someone who can deal with my hair, because not only my hair's thick, and sometimes you can't tell until you get in there, and then my hair grows outside of the locks, and so that was another thing in the beginning process. It looks like a bird's nest a lot in my scalp, and then you have to get in there and wrap the locks, and sometimes that can be fearful for a lot of locticians. Like, I don't want to deal with any of that, and just someone who's dependable and professional.
Okay.
As well.
Awesome. Good. So your list isn't that long, so that's not bad.
I just want the flexibility. Someone who's dependable to show up. Because when I was getting braids and like sew-ins and things, I would get
folks weren't showing up.
They weren't showing up. It would be an hour late, or you take your braids out from your sew-in, and they're like, "Oh, I can't do you today." And you're like, "What am I gonna do?" So this is just providing me freedom. It's just a different lifestyle. I can just pretty much get up and go. I don't have to plan about getting my hair done for a trip. I can just go book that trip and not really worry about my hair. Because as women, we have so many things that we want to do before we do other things. But this has provided like a whole new life for me. And I think another thing, going back to COVID, is that I started working out a lot. And with natural hair, it was just like impossible to work out. It's like I'm gonna sort my hair out. Even with like sew-ins and braids and things. So it just made it easier.
So it made the workout process easier.
Yeah.
Well, I can imagine
That commitment easier.
Awesome. So I see you have beautiful lock color. Did you start off with color, or did you color after?
I started with color.
You started with color.
So before I got my locks established, I had a full hair
color. So were you blonde?
A little bit of blonde, but like 2 weeks before I got my stylist then at the time to go ahead and color my hair, because I knew I was going to get it locked. And so throughout the process, I've been getting just my roots recolored, because I have a lot of grays that come in often.
Okay. So I do need some product from there. I want to try that carbon shampoo. Okay, so after you got locked, how long did you take before touching up your locks?
I think it was a good 6 months before.
Were you locked?
No.
Were you just touching up your roots?
Just my roots.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I've only just touched up the roots. I haven't did any of the colors. The ends are pretty much from the beginning.
Okay. So how have you been caring for your color since you've been locked?
I don't know, honestly. I don't know if I'm doing a good job.
What was your routine?
So just washing my hair weekly, trying to make sure it stays moisturized, and just using the water or some sort of like moisturizing mist a little bit. I try to condition the ends a little bit too. Sometimes it does feel a little hard, or I can just tell my hair feels different when it's not moisturized. So just trying to keep up consistently, especially when I work out a lot and I sweat. It's just trying to make sure I keep it washed and moisturized as much as I can without the product being too heavy.
How often do you shampoo?
Once a week.
Once a week. Okay. So that's good, because just shampooing it gives that moisture, because you're having that water in your hair once a week. So do you shampoo and condition?
Not every time.
Okay.
But just like once or twice a month, I'll maybe use a conditioner. Because sometimes, especially with some of the ends that haven't fully locked, I feel like the conditioner just makes it so soft when I just start pulling my hair at that point. So I just try to.
Okay.
And I had a couple protein treatments too throughout the years too.
To prevent the breakage and stuff. Okay. Cool. So now, with the going back to where you said you've had 3 locticians in your hair, have you know how some people are like, oh, the energy of people in my hair, different people. Some people just get really nervous about having different people in their hair. Have you seen a difference in your retinings? Have you felt a difference in your retinings for having different people in your locks?
I think just from the beginning to my loctician here, that when I moved here, just to experience the knowledge behind, because I had some slippage. I had some bunching in the beginning. So what started out as very small, like tiny braids, they expanded to really big, bulky loose ends. So I combated that a little bit the first couple years, like cutting some of the ends off, because by the time I moved here and got the new loctician, we couldn't really go back and take them out and redo some of the bunching, so I just had to kind of grow into it. And then it was one of those things where I didn't want to cut my hair either, because I'm like, no,
I've been growing this.
No, we can't cut it yet. So she's like, you just need a little bit. I'm like, no. So that's been a process too, as well. But as far as the energy, I think it's all been great. Very quiet or peaceful, not a lot of like drama, and a lot of times it's been just private settings where it's just been really fun. I think I'm more sometimes worried about people actually seeing how thick my hair is and not wanting to do it, because even with it not being locked, when I did get so into braids, you could hear like a stylist like
huffing and puffing in the back.
Yeah, like, why are
all this hair? She ain't telling me she had all this hair. If I known, I would charge more.
Right, exactly.
Listen,
all
I
those
know.
things. So I was more nervous about that, the anxiety of like finding someone who's willing to take on some beast.
But your hair is gorgeous. I've already told you it's
Thank
beautiful,
you.
and I think because I love that color anyway, so I'm always drawn to locks with that's colored.
Yeah.
So because I love color, so that's just me. But it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. Now I do see your hair. It looks like, is it cut in layers, or so I see some of the top short?
Yeah. So it initially, when I first got my locks established, it was cut in layers. That's how it was cut, and then it's just kind of grown out like that. But also, some of the ends were like just damaged too, so that's why it's a little bit shorter in the front sometimes. And I feel like my hair just grows so different all over, from the middle to the back to the front. And I think sometimes maybe the stress of the front, because you're always playing with the front of your hair, not really the back of your hair, that may cause some of the difference too.
Do you style your hair?
Not really.
Okay.
And that's probably why I got locks, because I don't like to do my hair.
Same here, girl.
And so
Same
it's just
here.
like, I like to get up and go. But
You see me in some curls, and then I'll take the curls and pin it up, and that's about it.
I can do like two things with them, man. But my mom was like, "You need to do something else." I'm like, "I don't want to," and I can't. So not a ton.
Okay.
But I would like to.
Okay. Awesome. During your lock journey, is there anything in your locks that you're like, oh, I wish I would have done this differently?
No.
No. Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Same here. Now, what is the one of the biggest thing, or what would you say you enjoy the most about your locks?
Just the versatility of them. The things that as they're growing, that I can do with them, and I can, I guess, achieve like the same confidence that I could with like a sew-in or braids, just differently, and just the freedom. I think my husband enjoys it too, because it used to be a big stressor for us about
Getting ready.
Yeah, getting my hair done. Like I gotta get my hair. It's a process. It's a process.
And if you were doing it yourself, it's the whole weekend.
Yeah. And that was another thing. I used to have a cabinet full of products, like hundreds and hundreds of dollars of products, and I will wash my hair and I have to use like 10 different things, and my girl like, oh my god, I can't believe you use so many products on your hair, just trying to figure out what works, because sometimes things will work one time and then I go back and try to replicate it the next week and it didn't work the same again. So I think just that freedom.
Awesome. Well, you guys see how beautiful she is, and y'all see her beautiful locks. She's gorgeous with gorgeous locks. If you guys have any questions, put them in the comment section. But just hearing her journey, hearing her process. Hope you guys enjoyed this Loc Talk. I can't think of anything else. I mean, if you have anything to say, Felicia has a question. Oh, by the way, y'all, Felicia's still accepting a couple of more clients. If you like the tag team, if you got a lot of hair, you can't find no loctician, Felicia is accepting a few clients. Of course, you got to set up a consultation, because you guys need to see if y'all gonna be good for each other, okay? Because Felicia don't just take anybody. Most people don't just take anybody. So make sure you set up a consultation. If you want an install, she got you. If you want a retie, she got you. But set up that consultation. So what is your question, Fee?
Based on my client's needs, her hair growing outside her locks, her coloring, and her breakage, what Antoine Beauty products would you recommend for her to use?
Well, I don't have shampoo and conditioners, but she definitely would have to use she can use the cocoa almond leave-in conditioner to spray her hair frequently, but then go over it with a smooth and shine to seal in that moisture, because the leave-in conditioner has the water to help with the moisture, and it has humectants in there, which is the glycerin and the aloe vera juice. Both of those are humectants, which draws moisture from the air to the hair. I like how that rhymes. Draws moisture from the air to the hair. So, but you also need to seal in that moisture, and you have to follow it through. You can use the Smooth and Shine, or you can take the hair and scalp oil, the lavender mint, or the tea tree mint, or the rosemary mint. Spray it on your hand, rub it in, and then just pass it along your hair. But as far as shampoo and like a rinse out conditioner, I would use the Influence brand, the CMOS brand, because the CMOS helps repair and strengthens the hair. So because what color can be very drying, and color can cause breakage. So when it gets dry, it breaks. When you color, it breaks down the strand of your hair anyways. So with it breaking it down, it's weaker. So you need to bring in extra things that's going to help strengthen the strands of your hair. So you're going to need something to repair and strengthen it in the CMOS. The Influence new CMOS line does that shampoo, conditioner. And I would recommend steam treatments, because that takes it even deeper. I know you said you condition once in a while, which is fine. So when you condition, you know, if you're at home, put that processing cap over for like 30 minutes, or you could leave it in longer if you want, to help to give it that deep treatment. Or if you decide to do it in the salon, we have a aqua mist machine that gives you that micro mist that you need to help penetrate the hair, and with the heat and with the LED light, all of that helps to helps your hair, one, to be soft so it's not dry that will cause breakage, and to help, you know, repair the strands of your locks. So that's what I would recommend. We are going to do, and you say you do protein treatments too, so protein treatments really good for the hair as well, especially, you know, if you have color. But I would make sure, because color dries out the hair, so it makes it a little hard. Protein treatment makes it hard too, a little hard, but it gives it stability, so I would always follow through with that moisture. So that's what I would recommend. All those products are on my website, by the way. I've included the Influence brand and the Chosen brand on my site, so you guys have access to professional products, because you can't find these products in just any old regular beauty supply store. So my clients have the products, they have access to the products, but for you guys who aren't here, I'll put it online so you have access to them. Felicia, any other questions? Any questions for your clients? Okay. So if you had to share one thing with the viewers, the people who are thinking about starting their lock journey, what would you tell them?
Just do it.
Just do it, like Nike says. Just do it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. I mean, because if you wait around, I've been thinking about it for, I don't know, almost 10 years. I've probably done a lot further along in my journey if I just would have did it back then. So if you're thinking about it, I think you just find the right person and do it.
Do it.
I think I will also share not to compare your journey with anyone else's journey, because we have a lot of influencers that you follow on social media that may have started with you and their parents, maybe here or there, and you just gotta trust your process. And get there,
So that those for you who already locked, who like, oh, my hair don't look like so and so. Oh, my inspiration.
Yeah.
My hair doesn't look like my inspiration. You gotta trust your own process. But that's what everything in life though, and that's the thing I love about locks. Your locks will expose. If you don't know if you haven't sit down with yourself for a bit to see how you are as an individual, pay attention to your lock journey. Like for me, I'm very carefree with my lock journey. I'm very like, okay, you know, I'm gonna try different things. I'm gonna, you know, take a chance with coloring my hair, cutting my locks, doing all of those things. And when I look at my lock journey, it's really how I am just with my life in general. I am, you know, I'm not a huge risk taker, but I'm a risk taker, and I take risks with my locks. I can be carefree. I can be very fun, and my locks are very fun. It's just a reflection of how I am in life. So when I see people who are, I have some clients, or just people in general, by the way they have come and ask questions, they're very like meticulous and OCD about every little thing, and I'm like, whoo, your life is just tight, tense, because how they are with their hair is just showing me how they are with just life in general. And it's like, wow, release, relax, let go. Awesome. Do we have any?
If anyone is looking to see better,
Child, Felicia getting up there and
Pauline's link and purchase.
I'm going. You know, I keep messing with Felicia, talking about she getting up there with age. Child, lately I haven't. You know, when you stare at something for so long, you look away and everything's like ooh, blurry. When I be on these clients' head, I look away and it's just like my eyes have to readjust. But that light stuff Felicia got on her head, I'm gonna have to give me one. I'm over here talking about her, but I'm gonna have to give me one so I can keep giving folks nice, clean parts. I think that is it. If y'all want to hear from other, if there's a Loc Talk that I've done and you want me to bring somebody back so you can hear from them and see their journey, definitely let me know. And I'll see if they want to grace y'all with their presence again. Okay. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Loc Talk, do you have anything else you'd like to share?
I don't think so.
That's it? Okay. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I will see you guys next time. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.